What's up, guys? Anthony Carboni back here with you on the main stage. E3 2016. Got Richard Wood with me from Stormcloud Games. Going to be talking about Brutal, and a pseudo ASCII roguelike that kind of calls back to the roguelike adventures from back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I mean, a lot of our developers grew up playing these games in the top-down 2D view, and those are the games that we played games on. We loved to program games on. So we thought, why not do a homage to that with a 3D version of it? So everything in the game is built from ASCII characters, the environment, the characters, the weapons, everything's built from it. And in the game, we've got some of the 2D stuff as well. So the map has got the 2D classic look to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so everything's built from ASCII, and it's a dungeon crawler roguelike. It's got permadeath, as you'd expect. And you know, we've got some changes to that. You can save the game at any point, so it's not just one sitting. You can save it, come back later on. But it's what you'd expect from a roguelike. Permadeath, you die, you start again. So
awesome.
let's get going here. So I'm playing as the warrior. I'm on level 1. So as you expect, level 1, kind of simple, a few enemies, you learn the basics, get controls down, kind of get your bearings a little bit. So I'm going to run through here, check the map real quick. Okay, I'm going this way.
I never get tired of seeing that effect.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing in the game, honestly. It's just a simple little thing, but it looks so nice. So I'm going to destroy this stuff here, get some XP, so I can level up later on. Kill these rats. Right, so this G right here, this is one of the building blocks of the world. So these are our ingredients for crafting items in the game. So later on, I should hopefully find a weapon to craft. I'll see how that works. And again, just destroying everything, getting the XP for doing that. I won't do it all for this demo, but if you're playing through, you would normally do that to get extra XP for leveling up. Oh, there's a guy right there. So let's kill him. So since PSX, we've changed quite a lot of the game. There's a lot more environment items now, more kind of setups like this, kind of random things, obviously all procedural. But the game looks a bit more interesting now in terms of the layout and items you'll find. We've also had some more fun with the enemies. So previously you'd fight enemies on their own, like on level 1. But now as the game progresses, you get a lot more diversity in enemies. So there's 23 enemies in the game, and you'll meet sort of 2 or 3 every single level.
Okay.
And once you've met them all, we'll then combine them together. So you know, the troll, very slow enemy, easy to avoid, but later on you find the troll and 2 spiders, and they can stun you and root you in place so the troll can get into you.
Gotcha.
Okay, so this here is the goblin pike. So to make this weapon, you can see the recipe on the bottom. There's 4 letters to make it, the D, G, O, and the V. I've got the G already from earlier on, and those 3 letters now will help me finish this weapon. So I'll find them as I'm running through the game.
Okay. And this is every time you play, it is randomly generated.
It is,
right?
yes,
Okay.
all procedural, yeah. So we've got some zombies here, and you'll see when I punch them, they drop items, but they come back to life, so they reincarnate. And certain enemies in the game only kill with certain tactics. So I've got my torch here, it's unlit. I'm going to hit this light just here, and once they come back, because they hit that barrel, I can now kill them. It's a very simple example of that, but basically everything in the game normally is killable by just combat, but certain enemies are done with certain tactics.
Yeah, it really feels like you've been polishing up a lot of these systems since PSX.
Yeah, we definitely really tried to. So I'm going to brew a potion right now. So with potions, as with the original ASCII games, they're all completely random. So you've no idea what they are until you drink them yourself or throw them at an enemy. So I'm going to make this blue potion right here. And as I've got quite full health, I'm going to drink it and risk the effects. So I'm just going to drink this potion now, and hopefully it's something good.
Nope.
It's never good in a demo. In practice, it's always great. In a demo, it's never very good. But now I know that potion, the blue one's always fire.
Yeah.
If I make that again later on, throw it at an enemy, burn them instead of burning me. That's the worst part of all demos, those jumps. I'm always nervous to fall. We've got our codex here, and again, other letters to make it. There are 15 weapons in the game, and there's bronze, silver, and gold tier weapons. The more you play, the stronger the weapons get, and you can find more letters to craft them. So I'm going to keep carrying on across here, hoping I don't die. It's always nerve-wracking demoing on stage. I always worried you're going to die in your own game.
It's always like the simplest, easiest parts of the demo.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're on stage, you're like, whoops, okay, sorry.
Yeah. We're doing okay so far, though. Get some more ingredients. So you can see, as I'm playing through, I'm finding more of the map. It's kind of a fog of war system, so you can see where you've not been and where you've been, give you an idea of where to go next. So we're going to run in here. Okay, so this is an enchanted enemy. So he's still kind of a weak enemy for level 1, but he's got double health. And if he hits me right now, he'll actually deal extra damage to me. So now I'm electrocuted, and it's tick damage as well. So I want to avoid that and kill him. And again, I played a lot of this game right now, so you can see that I'm well seasoned against these enemies. Got some armor, got a letter there.
That helmet looks great. I love just the how much you guys probably had to sit around and just figure out how to fit these letters together.
Yeah.
To make interesting looking helmets and weapons and
Yeah,
things.
no, there was a lot of back and forth, but it's coming together really well. A lot of diversity in the game now, which feels really, really nice. Actually, I'm gonna smash in these pots, see if I can find some more armor. So armor, it all equips, and as you expect, you take less damage now. So I've got some more armor on the go, just there. So with the final version of the game, we've got single player, which I'm doing right now, and we've got 2-player local co-op, and dungeon editor as well. So you can make your own levels and share them online and play with friends.
Oh, that's great.
Nice, so this is the end of level 1. I'm going to jump down. We'll try and find some more enemies on the next level.
And how does that sharing work? Is there a central repository, or are we using seed keys? Or
So there's a repository. So there'll be a leaderboard system. So every level you play, you can rate it, and the highest level is going to the leaderboard. We go search for PSN IDs as well.
That's awesome.
Okay, so we're on level 2 right now. I'm going to destroy some more bits and pieces. So the game's got 26 levels, and as you're progressing down, you're fighting more and more enemies. Actually, this is a fire chest. I'm going to use my fire weapon to get in there.
Nice.
More boots. Armor's nice. So the game, it
Good.
does a permadeath, as I've said. The one change we have done to this is that all the loot you get in the game that you find in chests and in extra areas, you can collect that loot. I'm going to avoid these enemies. You can collect that loot and actually trade that in for extra lives later on. So if you died and you had an extra life, you respawn in the same point. So you're kind of rewarded for exploring more, finding more loot, and then getting those extra lives.
That's great. So how close are you guys to release?
We submitted today, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. So we're looking at sort of the end of July, start of August time for release.
Great.
So we're getting quite close.
So we're going to be playing this pretty soon. We're looking at a pretty finished.
Yeah, no,
finished
definitely.
version.
Yeah. So we're getting very, very close to that now, which is very exciting, actually.
That's awesome. And so we're going to see this on PS4.
Yes.
In the next month or two.
Exactly. Yeah. Getting very, very close.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Richard.
No problem.
Awesome.
Thank you much, man.
PlayStation